Hello and welcome to the 10 Commandments of Effective Lifeguarding, presented by West Bend. The aquatic safety experts at West Bend designed the 10 Commandments of Effective Lifeguarding as a one-stop resource for lifeguards and aquatic directors across the country. You can visit our website at cultureofsafety.com for a more in-depth analysis of each of these commandments. In this clip, we'll be focusing on the 5th lifeguard commandment. A successful lifeguard understands the difference between primary and secondary responsibilities. Have you ever read a job description for a lifeguard? If so, many of these tasks may look familiar. There's absolutely no denying that a guard has a lot on their plate. And because all pools ask for different things from their lifeguards, it can be difficult to prioritize all of these responsibilities. Prioritizing responsibilities, though, can be made much easier by distinguishing between primary responsibilities and secondary responsibilities. And distinguishing between the two isn't difficult because all lifeguards, regardless of age, location, and seniority, have one primary responsibility. The primary responsibility of a lifeguard is to ensure patron safety and protect lives. This comes directly from the lifeguarding manual from the American Red Cross. Once again, because it's worth repeating, your primary responsibility is to protect the lives of swimmers. So now that we all know the single most important job of a lifeguard, let's look back at some of the tasks from earlier. These are secondary responsibilities, and as you'll see, many of these jobs are extremely important, and in some ways, each can directly contribute to patron safety. But while these tasks are important, most can be delayed or put off until surveying the water isn't necessary. You may be wondering though, well, what do I do when the water isn't clear enough to see the bottom? Or what if the pool deck is so messy it may lead to dangerous slip and falls? How do I know if all of the rescue equipment is working properly? Or what if a dad is frantic because he can't find his daughter? If any of these issues arise, you have a few options. If the water is looking cloudy and you're worried you can't see the bottom, you should clear the pool immediately. Your primary responsibility of keeping swimmers safe can't be fulfilled until you take care of water chemistry concerns. Depending on the size of your pool, clearing the water may be difficult, but the effort is always worth it. It's better to be safe than sorry. If the pool deck is messy and you're worried a patron may hurt themselves, you can ask another lifeguard or pool employee to take care of it. Or if the problem is really bad and you don't have anyone to help, clear the pool, clean up the mess, and then let the swimmers back in. As is the case with water clarity and pool deck cleanliness, rescue equipment should always be checked before a water surveillance shift begins or during break times. And if a frantic parent approaches you with concerns about the well-being of their child, you could get another on-duty lifeguard to temporarily provide surveillance coverage for your area, or if necessary, you could clear the pool. In all of these instances, water surveillance remains your primary responsibility. When asking for help, do your best to keep your eyes on the water. If necessary to look away to get assistance, only look away for a few moments. Lifeguards have a lot of responsibility. It's important to always remember your number one job, though. Leave tasks like cleaning and maintenance for later, and never ever let things like cell phones or music players distract you. For more information on the 10 Commandments of Effective Lifeguarding, visit West Bend at cultureofsafety.com. We also encourage you to connect with us by searching for Culture of Safety on Facebook and Safety_West Bend on Twitter.